Hey, you guys. How's it hanging? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've got all of these things that I want to show you guys that have kind of been just putting them in a stack over there. Few things, couple of Etsy shops that I wanted to talk about. Um, they're people that I talk about frequently, but anyway, so first thing is Louise has a new kit or bundle or whatever you want to call it, collection of stuff in her shop. I'm hoping that she'll get the listing activated today. It's like daytime here. It's about 3 p.m. So I'll be chatting with her tonight. So this video might not get published until sometime in the middle of the night. I don't know. Anyway, I got to get her to publish the listings before I can publish the video. So timing's going to be weird. But anyway, so she made some new kits, and these are kind of like sewing theme. And I know that a lot of feedback on the last kit that she put together, with a lot of the feedback was that it was very specific to school, and a lot of you said that you wanted more variety in the kits. So, but she had already started the sewing one, and I think she's going to do a Christmas one too. So she had already started the sewing one, but she took, hopefully, I don't know, I haven't looked at it yet, so we'll look at it together. But she said that she was going to try to add, a bigger variety of things that you guys could use in journals. And she also was very aware of pricing. And so she was able to do 3 different like price points on these bundles. Okay. So the one that I'm going to show you is going to be the larger one. And she said she's got 4 of those. No. Yeah, she's got 4 of the larger ones, and each of them is like a different color theme. So I think she's going to have them in the listing of by the color that, is first come, first serve on those. And then she's added some buttons to them. I don't have buttons in mine. These are things that she added after she already shipped mine to me. So she added some buttons. I told her that, people love buttons. And I also sent her some digital files of some sewing ephemera that I've had in my stash that I just scanned, and, like button cards and needle books and stuff like that. Some thread labels and, spool, the little paper, like chipboard things. I scanned some of those. And anyway, so she's got a collection of digital things that she's also going to send you. If she's not able to figure it out, she's having some trouble with it. So if she's not able to figure out how to send it to you, I can do that. I'm happy to just email it to you or send it to you through WeTransfer. If you purchase one of these kits, then maybe she can just give me your email address if that's okay with you, and then I can just WeTransfer it to you. It's just a simple link you click and then just download it, and it's there like a zip file. So anyway, because you can't do a physical item and a digital item in the same listing on Etsy, I don't think. You might be able to, but I don't think you can. So anyway, so just know that you will get also, either from her or from me, you'll get some sewing ephemera digital stuff too, along with this kit. So the pricing does not include shipping, but I believe these are less than, these are probably about 14 ounces or so. So, hopefully right around $10 or something for shipping to the US. Oh yeah, she said €9, so that's probably about $12. And then there's a medium pack that she said has a different embroidery booklet. It's similar to the large bundle, but it does not have a handkerchief, and the small, and it has a smaller doily, I believe. And then this, so that's the medium one. And then the small one, it has a buckle. It has some small pieces of linen, lace. It also has buttons, journal pages, embroidery pages, and some thread. None of those include shipping, she's saying. So just know that, it's going to be right around $10, $12 for shipping. And then, I mean, if you live in France or in Europe somewhere, I don't know how much the shipping is, but so she says she has 7 of the medium ones and 7 of the small ones. And if you use the code Jessica, you'll get 10% off your entire purchase. So anything you buy in her shop would be 10% off in either shop. She has 2. So there's Forever French, and then there's Forever French Paper. I'll put links to both shops in the description on this video. And that coupon code is good, forever. So, I mean, that's an all the time code that you can use in Louise's shop. So it's just Jessica, just my name. And then you can always ask her, like, if you put the coupon code in and it doesn't work, just send her a quick message and she can fix it. Just send her a message and she can fix it. Or if you're afraid that whatever it is you're buying is going to sell out, then she will refund you whatever you would have saved with the coupon code. If you're kind of like forced to buy it because you don't want to lose it and the coupon code doesn't work, if you can, just make the purchase anyway, and then just let her know that the coupon code did not work, and she'll issue a refund for you. Okay. And so that's pretty much all the details about that. I don't know exactly. So she's saying that the large packs are going to be €45, and then the medium packs are going to be €34, and then the small ones are going to be €16. So that's about $55, $41, and $19 plus shipping. Okay. But if you use that coupon code, that can offset the cost of shipping too. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, so let's look at this and see what's in here. I still haven't looked at it. So I'm pretty excited. And then I have some other stuff I just want to show you guys. I'm just trying to I'm doing this is sort of a hodgepodge video, I guess. So yeah, so there's her little note. I did look at the note. So it's always nice that she packages things in plastic, just in case your package gets wet at some point between here and there. Oh, look at this. This is so yummy. So like if you're into slow stitching or anything like that, this would be pretty cool. Oh, so cool. Yeah, I know that she had asked me about these buckles. These are old vintage buckles. I made some journals a long time ago, and I used some vintage buckles as the closure, and I just think they're beautiful to use that way. Anyway, so there's a little buckle. This one looks like it has a blue theme with some vintage lace. Just beautiful. I'm gonna use that. And then here's a little doily, little crochet doily. And then this must be this is the embroidery book that comes with this one. Let's see. Let's put this stuff underneath here. Oh, wow. This is big. There's a lot of stuff in here. You could almost make this into a journal by itself. So these pages, oh, look at, they fold out like that. So you could use these to make like, you could make envelopes with these pages. And oh, there's some cute little advertising and stuff like that throughout the whole book. Oh, I love that it has that advertising. This is really cute, and just little bits that you can fussy cut, stuff like that. Oh, just Sewing and embroidery related. Oh, look at this one. So she must have had like 5 of these larger embroidery books. So, and you could fussy cut this stuff. All kinds of things in here. It's like some kind of Asian character, Japanese character, Chinese characters. A little plant. Yeah, so just lots of yummy stuff in these books. So it's just kind of like it's a nice heavy paper too. It's not like super fragile, but it's nicely aged and stuff around the edges. So really it's, they're that big. Super cool. I love this book. I wonder when this was published. I'm curious now. Hold on. Let's see if we can find a copyright date. Looking up here, I don't know if any of you guys read French, but it might be up there somewhere. Anyway, okay, so, oh, it's some little, what is this? Oh, it's a cover. Okay, this is the cover from, this was like some kind of little booklet, and with a little piece of ephemera in there. That's cool. And some embroidery floss. This is like some vintage embroidery floss. Oh, a little needle book. So cute. Look at a little needle pack with the needle in it. That's totally scannable. And more little bits of lace. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's almost like, it's like a transparent sort of paper for doing, oh, this is like transfer paper. Yeah, must be like a transfer paper or something. I don't know. It's interesting. Little bits of lace, some crocheted cotton pieces. Ooh, this is beautiful. Look at this little piece. Just another one. It's gorgeous. I love these little tiny bits, especially for making clusters, And then, ooh, a little handkerchief. Oh, this is the handkerchief that's in the large ones. So pretty. Look at how dainty that is. This would be great for making little pockets and for layering and all kinds of things. There's a little ribbon bow. Nice piece of linen. Oh my God, this is nice. It's very, very textured. And you know how linen is kind of like, it's just got that really cool sort of floppy nature, And what I love is that it holds creases. I just think that looks cool. Another piece of linen. This is like a finer linen, a little bit thinner. Great for working like on the spine of a journal or something like that. And some old grid paper from a journal, from an old journal. There's some numbered pages. This is from some oversized ledger. And some ephemera with some writing. Oh, a couple pages from one of those. It's like an annual. But look at all the good stuff on there. And I know that you can scan these pages and this one too. Oh, super pretty. Gorgeous. And then some filet crochet pattern. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, so this is the larger pack, and you get some gorgeous fabric and lace, all authentic French laces and linens. Beautiful, with a little buckle and some embroidery floss. Your little booklet. You know, this kind of stuff is just great to tuck into pockets or to use in collage and that kind of stuff. So, but this is really cool. I love this embroidery book. So yeah, so that's the new kits in Louise's shop. And don't forget, you would also get that digital collection from me. And then she also added a package of vintage buttons into these kits. Okay, so let's put this one away. And like I said, I will put links in the description to both of her shops. I don't know which shop she's going to put these in, so you'll have to just look in the description for details on that. I'm excited to see what she does for a Christmas pack. I think that would be really fun. And also, you know, Louise has some digitals too in her Etsy shop. Just very simple digitals, just like some old shipping tags and stuff like that. I just wanted you to know that she does have some cool digital things, some encyclopedia scans and stuff like that. Okay, and then Tracie Fox. Okay, I'm gonna have a talk with Tracie Fox this afternoon, because there's one thing I'm going to show you that I don't think she has listed yet, and I want to know if she's going to list it or if she's not. I hope she does. So that's what this is. But in case you guys are not aware, Tracie Fox, who is Lovejunkjournals on Etsy and on YouTube, she's done so many amazing digital kits for journals and stuff like that. You know, ephemera and like full-blown like journal kits with pages and pockets and all that kind of stuff. You guys know Tracie Fox is. I'll also link her YouTube channel and her Etsy shop in the description, of course. Everything will be in the description. I'll try to be really good with it this time, you guys. Anyway, so she has started publishing an e-magazine. So they call it a rag, right? So it's like an e-magazine, and it is so cool. She's just done, I think she just released the 5th volume. And you know, I've known that she was doing it, but I don't know why, but I just kind of didn't really pay attention when she told me about it, and I didn't really like look at it, you know. I don't know. And because she sent me a free copy of like the 2nd one, I think, just so I could check it out, and I just never like had time, or just forgot about it or something, and I just didn't. But so she's publishing this amazing digital magazine that I don't know how to even describe it, but it's kind of like she first of all profiles like different artists in each issue, and there are people that do junk journaling, people that just do like just crafty stuff, you know, art journaling, just like this broad kind of spectrum of all of the things that we all love to do. So it's not only, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't only focus on junk journaling. It's like a broader sort of representation, you know. Anyway, but in each issue, which is super cool, there are printables that you can use in your projects. And so, which I just think is such a great thing. Anyway, so the magazine is only I think it's like $7.50. And it's literally like 65 pages. So there's all these projects in there that, you can follow along and make. Etsy shops, that maybe you haven't heard or seen, different YouTube channels that she profiles and stuff like that. And then also digital stuff. So when you purchase the magazine, you get a download, it comes in a PDF. So you can download the PDF, and then you get a separate PDF that's just the printable things. So I'm just going to flip through this and show you. This is the printable pack that comes with that issue 5 that's in her shop right now. I don't know if you can buy the back issues or not. That's something I need to ask her. So I just think it's really cool because, Tracie has amazing talents when it comes to, digital stuff. And I just think it's really cool for her. She's worked so hard on it. It's just really cool that she's able to kind of just explore different things and see, look, here's like a little, this is so cute. It's like a little booklet that you can make. It's like a mini drawing book. So here's the cover, and then here's the pages, and you could add more pages to it. You could, cut this out and glue this down onto some chipboard and make it like a stiff cover or something. And then she's got instructions: print and cut out the 3 pieces, sew in the pages or staple, and then color them. It's so cool. We need more of this kind of stuff. Do matchbook covers, Tracie. Matchboxes, I mean. Matchboxes. Yeah, we want some matchboxes. She does have some matchbox kits in her shop also. But anyway, so some original collage stuff. Postage stamps. She said she really had fun doing these fishy coins. So if you're into fish or, so that's what I'm saying. It's it's just a variety of, different stuff. So look at these frames, and you can use those for all kinds of things. So she put some together, did some stitching and whatnot. Anyway, and then this guy. So, I mean, this is I don't know, it's 18 pages of printable stuff, and it's just a wide variety of different things. So anyway, I just wanted to show that to you guys in case you were not aware that she started doing that. She also has a Facebook group that where you can, get updates and stuff like that. So join Tracie's Facebook group. I don't spend much time on Facebook lately, but I'll ask her to send me a link to whatever Facebook group she thinks would be the best resource for you guys. Anyway, and then also I've been using some of these digital papers that Tracie did quite a while ago, last year. So I've been using these just backing on my tags and things like that. And some, not all of these, are papers that I had in my stash that I scanned and sent to her. Like this one in particular, I recognize as one that I had sent her, and she just kind of grunged it up and made it cool, so it's just great for printing when you have ephemera that you want to just cut out and then you already have some backing on it. Anyway, so I was telling her how much I love that, and she couldn't find those files anymore, so she had to make new ones. Anyway, so I'm going to send her the files from those original ones. I'm going to send those to her so that she'll have them again. And then she also, I sent her some new scans. I sent her actually the old original scans of the papers, and then she made the new like grungy ones, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that I think we can get her to do 2 kits. So one that would be those original ones, and then another one that would be these. So these are sort of like the same original scanned, you know, papers, grunged up like only Tracie can do, and then in a new way, you know. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. So what I've done is just, I had some like book pages that I had scanned. This is actually a digital in my shop. It's the Baldwin primer. So I've been printing these pages and printing borderless. So I don't know if, I mean, depending on what kind of scanner or what kind of printer you have, I just find it really nice when you're printing things like this borderless. If you can find the setting in the preferences of your printer settings, there's usually a little box that, you know, you can click it and it'll make your printer print borderless, so you don't have that white frame around the edges. And it's just really nice when you're printing stuff like this so that you don't have to trim it out, you know. Anyway, so let me just show you real quick. I plan to use these in journals, just as pages in some journals. So I just printed them borderless, no more trimming. But look at these. These are, so it's just like grid papers and some different lined papers. I think I recognize this paper too. And then, you know, things like this, you could just print this over something else. Like I could print this design over my own grid paper or something, or other things, you know. Anyway, just all kinds of possibilities. So, but look at how she's done this. Just made it like super grungy and cool. Yeah, just, you know, simple. These are great for bases for collage too, or to even tear up and use in collages. And also for backing your tags. So, you know, if you've got handmade tags and you maybe don't like the paper that you collaged on, or maybe you use book pages to collage on, you can back them with something like this. So that's really what I wanted them for, was to use as backing on my handmade tags for my journals. So, and then she also included some other things that she's had scanned. So these are just like some book pages, some little notebooks, just all kinds of different things. And then there's some envelopes too. Like, this stuff is yummy. There's some envelopes. I just printed everything she sent me. Yeah, so some of these envelopes, like, you could just cut those out and, you know, glue them onto some other kind of paper, just depending on what you printed on. You could print them on cardstock and that would be sturdy enough, but I could totally see making like pockets and stuff out of these envelopes. This is my favorite. I love this page. So these old envelopes. So look at the little you know, stamp there. Anyway, so hopefully she will have at least one listing for these backing papers. Like, I don't know if that's the right word, but just kind of utility type paper, you know. Anyway, so so those two things, the e-magazine or the rag that that Tracie's got is just amazing. So, and it's like so well worth $7.50. So, and you don't have to print it out. Like, that's why she sends you a separate file with the PDFs just for the printable things, because you don't want to print out a 65-page, you know, file. So she made that really convenient, where she just put the printable stuff into a separate file so you can just print it like that. Anyway, so that, and then also wanted to show you, I got some happy mail from Cheryl. And I haven't heard back from her yet. I asked her if she minded if I showed the happy mail that she sent me. I haven't seen a response yet, but just really sweet of her to think of me. I love it when you guys pay attention to the details of the little things that sometimes I say. And, you know, I'm not saying it because I'm expecting anything or whatever. I'm just saying it, you know, because I'm just blabbering. But she remembered that I was said that I didn't have this this die, and so she cut out a whole bunch of them for me. Look at, I mean, there's like, I don't know, there's probably about 20 or so, enough for a whole series of journals, and then the little label that goes with it. So I just thought that was really, really sweet and so thoughtful, you know. And then she must have bought a whole bunch of straw paper from Rachel or something, because she sent me a big stack of it. I mean, it's probably about 30 pages. So that was pretty cool. And then some of that, remember I was showing you guys on my last video, the masking paper. So she must have a big roll of it too. So she sent me some masking paper. I like this one because it's darker green than the one I have. So she just gave me a big chunk of that. And then some other die cuts, some other die cut flowers and stuff. So, and you know, this kind of stuff is really cool, I think, to use up scraps of cardstock, even if you don't necessarily like the patterns or whatever. Just cut them out of whatever kind of paper you have that as a scrap, and then you can always paint them. Like you can just paint them whatever color you want, you know. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys that I had gotten that from Cheryl. So thank you so much for thinking of me. It's really, really sweet, and it really does make me smile. It makes me happy. Okay, and then the last thing I want to show you guys. So I have this stamp that does lines on the back of tags or whatever, you know, and I like it, except for I don't like this border, you know, because if I want to stamp on, like the back of one of my tags, hang on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I've got these that I made a couple weeks ago. And so I want to, you know, if I want to stamp on the back of this, I just don't like that I get that thick line, you know, and it just, I don't know, it just looks weird. And it just feels kind of limiting, you know. This one, I don't remember where I got this one. I don't honestly remember. It's a Stampability. So probably Hobby Lobby. But anyway, so I've always wanted a line stamp that didn't have that border. And so Bob had told me that, like, for my birthday or something, that he wanted to, you know, make something for me, or, you know, send me some stamps. So I was like, oh, well, make me a line stamp, because I really want something that doesn't have that border. And I thought it would be nice if it was slightly larger than that also. So he made one for me. So I got the line stamp that I wanted, and I told him I wanted it like a college ruled, really fine lines. And so he did that for me. And I like the rubber stamps. I mean, I like the polymer too, but the rubber is a little less expensive than the polymer. So I said whatever was cheaper, but I also like it because it's more durable. Anyway, and then so you know, when I'm talking about Signet Stamps, just so you know, because I I talk about them all the time, but anyway, I'll leave a link in the description to their shop, but his shop. Anyway, I like the rubber stamps because I feel like they're more durable. And anyway, so because it's such a large stamp, I don't really want to mount it on an acrylic block, even though it comes with this foam backing and then it has like this clear plastic on the back of the foam. It doesn't stick to an acrylic block extremely well unless you use like glue or double stick tape or something like that, or I guess you could just wet it maybe. But anyway, so what I did was I just went through my stamp collection, my wooden stamp collection, found one that this would fit on, and so it goes on the back. So like this is the original stamp that's on this wooden block. I didn't want to tear this off because I kind of like it, you know. Anyway, but I just used my tape gun, the ATG gun, and I just taped it. I just double stick taped it onto this wooden block, and it fits perfect. Anyway, so I finally got my line stamp that does not have that border. So I just wanted to show you guys how happy it made me. Now I did some sewing on these tags, so I felt like I needed to press a little bit harder. But anyways, it just gives a nice fine line. So anyway, so there's that one. And then I also have always wanted one that's just a grid. And so I got the same thing in a grid. And of course it works good if you've got a nice big stamp pad like this. If you don't have a large stamp pad, you could just, you know, take your ink pad and do like this, you know. Anyway, let's stamp the grid real quick and see how it looks. I told him I just wanted it as big as he could do, you know. Yeah, you can see the grid, but because I have the stitching on there, it's kind of preventing that from actually going down in the center a little bit. Anyway, I should probably have this on something soft when I'm stamping it, but I don't know. I think that looks pretty cool anyway. And you can even just like continue it like that. Doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to line up perfectly. But anyway, so there's those. And he decided, you know, well, since I liked them, maybe other people would like them. And so he put these together as a set of both in his shop. You can purchase them individually if you want to, but there is a little bit of a discount if you buy both. Okay. And I believe he's offering them in the rubber and also in the clear, like polymer. So you could use the clear polymer on like an acrylic block or something. So, but I just mounted mine on some old wooden stamps. You know, I think that made it worth the whatever the $3.99 I paid for these at the thrift store. Even if you don't like the stamp, it's nice to have the wooden block. So anyway, so those. And then I have wanted, well, let me show you what brought this about. So I wanted some big labels. And so I thought, oh my God, wouldn't it be cool if I had like a giant label stamp? And so I knew that that probably wouldn't be super cheap. But so this is just, this is an actual Denison label that I scanned. And I printed it out on like sticker paper. And then I went, oh, maybe I could get Bob to make me some bigger label stamps. So he did. He made me 2 big ones. Obviously not as large as this, but still pretty big. I mean, this one is, let's see, it's like 4 1/4 by about 3 inches. And then this one is 3.5 by 2.5. So anyway, so I just thought those were really cool. Just to stamp, and then, you know, like maybe on cardstock or whatever, and then just cut these out and just use them as journaling cards in journals and stuff. So, you know, 2 different sizes of large labels. He cut the center out of these so as to avoid that like center touchdown that you can get sometimes when you're stamping a really large open shape, you know, and it works really well. Let me see. I forgot to pull out something to stamp on. Here, let's just try it on this. Let's just try it on this craft paper. Might not be perfect. It's also a good idea to kind of leave things to set for a second so that the ink actually transfers to the paper rather than just going like this and lifting. Like, press it down, leave it for a second, and then lift it off. You sometimes get a better image. So anyway, no touchdown. This one I mounted. This one's on a wooden block like I did the other ones, so it just fit perfectly on there. So I'm probably just going to leave it on there for the rest of its life. This one's on a acrylic, piece of acrylic. So let's try this one too. I need to re-ink that pad a little bit. Just gonna apply some pressure, let it set for a second. Maybe you should have applied a little more pressure, but this paper is kind of rough too. So anyway, the polymer stamps are a bit softer, so you know, you don't get that like missing where this one kind of missed. You don't get that as often when you use the polymer stamps, but it's also because my ink is kind of dried up. But anyway, so those are available in Bob's shop. It's Signet Stamps on Etsy. I don't think he's gonna add these to the label stamp set that he already has in his shop, because it would just raise the cost of that set considerably. But I believe he's going to offer these kind of the same way as these, where you can buy them individually or you could buy them as a pair and get a discount. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, I think that's all I was going to show you guys today. Yeah, I have lots more stuff going on with book covers, and well, nothing new really, but I really want to finish them all off. Like, I wanted to finish doing all the stitching and everything, and then I sort of want to move on to try to make some ephemera type of things, some pockets and envelopes and things like that to actually use in these journals that I'm working on, to, you know, these covers, and maybe actually try to make some journals. I'm also thinking about making some kits, like I don't know, like some kits, some really cool journal kits with like a book cover and stuff. So anyway, I got to go through my stash of books and see what I can find that I can sort of build kits around. And then I have so much fabric that I just don't think I'm ever going to use. So I thought, okay, it's time to clean house and see if any of you guys would like to have some of that fabric, because it's insane. I've cleared out like 5 or 6 giant filing cabinet drawers, and I still have trunks of fabric in the other room. So anyway, so that is that, and I love you guys so much. If you are a winner from the giveaway, I will be, you know, putting together the little label stamp ledger paper, you know, gift. this coming week, and I will get those shipped out to you. I might just try to do it this weekend and get it shipped out like Monday. I know I said I would send it this week, but I've had a lot going on. My mom just had her knee replaced, and then, yeah, anyway, so I've been helping her quite a bit. You know, we have livestock around here, chickens and dogs and stuff. Anyway, okay, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, or you can email me. Either way, I sometimes do better with email questions than comment questions. But anyway, okay, that's it. I love you guys. All right, bye for now.